Welcome into the Vol and Out podcast. I'm your host, Jordan, here with Russell B. Right, baby. How you doing?
Oh, man. I'm golden. This is the one I've been waiting on.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? You've been waiting to lay that golden egg on this one, hadn't you?
God, I cannot stand South Carolina. When we get into this, this will be fun.
You know what? Oh, yeah. Well, you know, I've got a special South Carolina fan that I can't stand either. His name's Brad Shaw. And I hope he finds this because back, I don't know, it might have been 2019 when they come up here and first play of the game, 75 yards down the field, 7-0 right off the rip. And, we come back, we won that game. Callaway had a punt return for a touchdown, and Juwan Jennings just absolutely destroyed them.
Dog. Got that dog
yep.
at him.
Me being me after the game, I was just like, man, good game, good game, Oh, it's just your night. You guys suck, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, hashtag just our night. So I went and I ran with that, buddy. He legitimately was a dick about it. And I was not having it. Because I went out of my way.
Take that L like a man. Stop being a little girl.
I went out of my way to be like, hey, man, that was a tough one. That was a good game, though. I didn't think we'd win that one because I didn't. I went down there. I mean, I was half lit. Leaving the stadium. I tailgated. God love my mama. She was a trooper. Busted my ass going up the hill under the railroad tracks because I had to go back down in my wallet because my wallet fell out of my back pocket. It took a lot for me to be humble after that one. You know what I mean? It took a lot, and I still did it. And then he wanted to be a little baby back bitch. How about that? Baby back bitch. I just wasn't having it. Was not having it. And I can't sit here and I'm not going to respect somebody that thinks, a chant that says game and then loud as hell, Cox. I can't respect that. I cannot respect it. As a man, I am not going to sit here and holler Cox in a football stadium. I'm not doing it. Not doing it.
No. Can't bring myself to even remotely cheer for a team like South Carolina. Here's why. First of all, I hate the entire city of Columbia. Okay. Mm-hmm. I got a special hate for Columbia. Them people down there don't know how to drive. If they did, if a driver's license bit one of those dudes on the ass down there, they'd think it was a mosquito. I swear they would, because that place is terrible for people. I don't know why you'd want to even live in South Carolina, to be honest with you. Unless you're living far away from Columbia, don't live anywhere within a 100-mile radius of that place. It will infect you with something that I don't know what to call it, some kind of disease. And here's the thing. My wife graduated from South Carolina. She's a South Carolina graduate. Yes, sir. She is.
I did not know that.
And she's a Gamecock fan. That's okay because she's a woman. I don't judge her for being a fan of the Gamecocks, as a woman. But dudes, come on. And it goes no further than who their head coach is. Look who their head coach is. He looks like the poster child for a guy who loves it. I mean, him and his stupid pit viper shades and his stupid accent and his stupid face. I like to punch that guy. I can't stand Beamer.
Out of everybody on our schedule, maybe outside of
Kiffin,
he's got the most punchable face. And the thing about it is, I wouldn't necessarily lay off and punch Kiffin. I'd just be like,
here's the thing. Here's the difference
what I'm saying?
Kiffin and Beamer. Beamer's punchable face is because his face looks stupid. Kiffin's face is punchable because of what he's done here to us. Like if Kiffin wouldn't have left us in the middle of the night, the whole bullshit there, I wouldn't have an issue with Lane Kiffin. I wouldn't want to punch that guy in the face. Hell, I think Lane Kiffin's actually a pretty cool guy.
I do too.
I mean, he's very likable. I love him on Twitter. He's an absolute riot on Twitter. And I can understand why a lot of kids want to go play for this guy. Right?
Sure.
Like, the reason I want to punch Kiffin in the face is strictly because I'm a Vol fan. The reason I want to punch Shane Beamer in the face is because it's Shane Beamer, and he looks like an idiot. And he acts like an idiot, and he coaches like an idiot. Fired up.
Beamer ball my ass.
He's wasted so much talent down there at South Carolina that it ain't funny, Jordan. You think about the talent that's on that team right now that ain't going to win championships that damn well should. Lenore Sellers is in the SEC. Nick Harbor, one of the fastest receivers that's ever graced the field in the SEC, probably the fastest and most athletic guy we've ever seen play for South Carolina, besides maybe the other guy on the opposite side of the ball named Dylan Stewart. If we had those three dudes playing in Neyland, and we don't even need Lenore Sellers, give me Nick Harbor, give me Dylan Stewart, I don't think Tennessee loses a game this year. That's the difference between him and Heupel. That's the difference. Heupel would coach to those guys' abilities, and he would make those guys a prominent force on the field. Whereas Shane Beamer, he'll go out here and win a game 10-7 and go in the locker room and dance to a rap song because he thinks that's what kids want. They want to score 40 points and put that team
Soldier Boy. He'll dance Soldier Boy. I liked Will Muschamp better than I do him, and that's saying a lot.
God, I hate Will Muschamp
because I hated Will Muschamp.
I hated Will Muschamp though because he talked shit, and I liked that.
Yeah,
Beamer don't even talk.
I liked it. I hated him because I liked it.
Same.
I'll never forget. I will never forget. I'll never forget when he was at Florida. I went to the 10-9 game, Butch's first year up here. And they played it on the loudspeaker up there. They played his entire interview for SEC Network where he's like, there's going to be a lot of, unhappy people here or whatever, however it was he put it. But like it was one of those ways where he put it professionally enough, just professionally enough to piss me off.
Yeah, just to piss you off. Yeah.
Come on, man. You know, like then the next week they go out and lose, and I was just like, man, Will Muschamp's gonna be really unhappy. You know what I'm saying? You know what's crazy though? Let's get into it now. Now that we've kind of got all this off our chest. Also, Shane Beamer dances to Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy sucks. Shane Beamer sucks. Like, who gives a shit? You know? And like, let's just
Dude, one more thing, Jordan. Shane Beamer reminds me of the guy who grew up as a nerd in school, was a nerd the entire time in school. And there's nothing wrong with nerds. Hell, if you're a nerd, you're probably smarter than me. Great. He grew up as a nerd, but he thought he was cool. And then when he got out and his dad was cool and his dad got him this gig, and now he thinks, oh, I'm as cool as my dad. You'll never be Frank. You want to be Frank so bad, but you'll never be Frank. We're talking about a legendary coach versus a shithouse coach right here.
Yeah. Yeah. So
screw that guy.
That's exactly. 100%. We literally just spent 9 minutes roasting that program. Also, though, hold on. I got one more to add to it. That's the most mediocre program in the country. Literally almost just above a 500 record all time.
They give out participation trophies on the regular down there. We're glad you showed up.
However, I will give them credit, though. They do have one thing we don't have. A Heisman Trophy winner.
Got lucky.
And I'm going to say this. I will say this outside of the one douchebag I met at the Chick-fil-A right off of campus that one time I went over there that year. I enjoyed Columbia. I enjoyed the experience. I was at the game actually where Marcus Lattimore broke his leg. You could hear a pin drop in that place.
Good.
And I hated to see it.
I hate to see the injury, but I'm glad you could hear a pin drop because that place is never quiet. I will give them that. They're rowdy as shit.
They do. They get fired up. Yeah, for a mediocre football team, they get fired up. I hated to see that though because I watched it happen in real time, and when he come over the top of that pile and his leg just flopped, that was the first bad injury I've ever seen in person, and that tore me up, dude. I hated to see it because I knew that was a good kid, and I knew he had a future.
A lot, Jordan. I think you've heard me say it a bunch to you out of this podcast. If I'm going to beat a team, I want to beat them at their best. I don't want to beat a team without their best player. I don't want injuries to happen to anybody. You know, at the end of the day, yeah, sure, I want to beat that team, and I might hate that school. That ain't got a damn thing to do with those players out on the field. I want those players to stay healthy. All these guys are playing for a future, their future. Yeah. So, you know, I mean, no injuries, man. If it was like a Madden game where you could just turn it off, turn the injuries off. Man, that's what I would do, you know, because injuries are terrible. And that one was awful, Jordan. The Lattimore
that was terrible, dude.
Awful. That one was awful.
And you see people talk about it now. There's actually a documentary on YouTube, actually. I seen it the other day. I didn't get to watch it, but he don't even look like the same person anymore. But it seems like things worked out for the guy really solidly, really well. I'm glad to see that because he seemed like a really good kid.
One more thing, I'll give them another positive. When you mentioned that program, as far as outside of football, the teaching at that program, that college in general, solid college, man. I mean, if something like that happened, and it's the same thing with UT, something like that happens, though, to some of their players, and there's been more than just Lattimore over the years, I'm sure, that's lost their career, because Lattimore was promising. I thought that guy could have been a great NFL back, barring that injury. But you think about just the guys that's come through there that's got injured like that, they still have a career, whether it's around the Columbia area or wherever they live, they have a career from South Carolina, and they're able to make a living. That's great.
And I think any school worth its salt, especially in the SEC, if you were relevant, whatever, you have a degree from there. Most places are going to be like, hey, we'll get you on board here. Come on. Yeah. So, you know, that's one thing I will give them credit about. It's an awesome atmosphere over there. I hate them. It's an awesome atmosphere, and I could care less if I ever hear Sandstorm again. Also, that being said, I'm going to say this too. The dude that I met tailgating out there was also the same guy that I met at the Chick-fil-A that morning. And he was like, I had my Tennessee stuff on. I went with my buddy Andrew. He's a Florida fan. Andrew is a Gator fan. I've had him on here before with me to talk about Florida. Even Andrew was like, I don't like South Carolina. I want you guys to win. But this dude, let me just set it up for you. I'm up here. I'm ordering my Chick-fil-A biscuit. You know, like it was a noon kickoff over there. I was just – That's right. I asked him for some biscuits, for some mustard for my biscuits, and was like, you know, thank you, you know, whatever. I'm walking back to go eat my biscuit, and this dude's like, you ready for this? I'm like, what, excuse me? You know, like what? Like, what'd you say to me? Don't talk to me like that. I look over. All right, he's over there. He's got his little girlfriend at the table. You know, she's cute. She's a cute little thing. And then I look at him. I look him up and down. He's got a Patagonia vest on, and he's got little khaki shorts on with little Gamecocks stitched right all over him. And he kept going. For a minute. And I just kind of sat there and I looked at him. You know, he's just going in on me, you know, and I just looked at him for a minute. You know, he's like, your orange sucks. That looks prison colors. Da, 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 da. You know, I just looked at him and I said, you know what, man? I said, all that might be true. I said, but I got one question for you. Actually, two. Do those pants come in a man size? And did you steal those out of your girlfriend's closet? He didn't say another word to me. He went over there and sat down.
I mean, that's attacking him as a person. That right there is just laying it down to him as a person. personally. I would have looked at him and been like, hey, you know what? I can't hear what you're saying over the weight of the national title that we have. Sorry. I don't know that you have 6 of those.
Well, Russ, the thing about your buddy here and the host of All and Out, not that, the host of All and Out's anything prestigious, nothing like that. However, it does give me a voice. Some people have a voice, and that's okay. I don't like some people's voice. That's fine. They don't care if I like it. I'm going to say what I think when I want to say it, and I'm going to dare somebody to do something about it. I don't care. Do something about it. Swing on me. Name me Jax. All right. So we've sat here long enough. This team is not even worth, that fan base is not even worth 16 minutes. So let's get through this. Series dates back to October 29th, 1903. The last meeting was September 30th, 2023. That was the game Brew McCool. We've seen Brew get messed up in, and I hated to see that because that kid he's such a good kid. All this hate for a team that we lead the all-time series on, 29-11.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I have kids older than 11.
It's the hate for me stems from the fact that they had Steve Spurrier there. Like when Spurrier got hired, I hated him so much at Florida when I was a kid because he always was really competitive, usually beat us. And I was like, oh, wow, South Carolina's going to beat us now like Florida did. That sucks. But it didn't happen.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
but, at the same time, though, Spurrier did really well with that program. Like, kudos to him on that. It's hard to – he's another one. Like, he was the best of his generation.
The only time to me where South Carolina was not considered mediocre was when Spurrier was there. Seriously. Yeah. Like, they had a really solid squad year in, year out that could beat anybody.
So – the Vols lead the all-time series on the road 10-8, although historically, kind of like Arkansas, it's a hard place to play.
Sure.
It just is. For us. And really for anybody. Like, if it's on the road, it's hard to go over to Williams-Brice and win, period.
The air is sticky down there, man. It's terrible.
It's different. It's just different. Like,
thick. Real thick.
It is. Thick. THICC, thick.
Yep.
Super thick. Last road trip to Columbia, this is going to get us fired up again, was 2022. Thanks, Connor Stallions. We appreciate you. And Michigan for ruining a natty run because that team was good enough. We may not have won it that year, but they were good enough to get there. They were good enough to be in that 14 playoff. Still pisses me off. But what do you do? What do you do to change it? Can't do nothing. We lost Hendon Hooker that game. And you know what?
The injuries over the years in this series, Jordan's been terrible, man.
It has.
There's been so many.
It has. And I'm going to say this too. I hate that game pretty much. I feel like it's retired those orange helmets because I loved those orange helmets.
Those orange helmets look good, but, man, we played 2 games in those, and we got beat twice. So,
what was the other game? What was the other game we played that in?
We played a game wearing those the next season, I think, and we got beaten. I cannot remember who we played, but
I don't think we did.
I think we did. I'll look it up. I'm pretty sure Milton wore them. Milton wore them one time.
I think what you're thinking is
you've seen him Milton coming in to that game.
Yes.
Is probably what I'm thinking of.
I swear we've not won them. We've not worn them since then, and I wish we would. I love them. Like,
they look so good.
They did, man. I've been wanting one of those for years. Like, let's like bring them out again. Bring them out again. We can't
help that somebody give our plays away, man.
Last 10 matchups in the series favor the Vols slightly though, 6-4. Including the last meeting, which was a 41-20 ass whooping in Neyland in 2023. Vols have won 4 of the last 5 in the series, though.
Man, we're a good team. We're a good team against this team in the last like you said, five games of the series, with the one outlier being the time they had to cheat to beat us. And I'm going to stand on that hill. I dare somebody to knock me off of it. I ain't seen a South Carolina fan mean enough to do it. I promise you I won't neither. Anyway.
I'll die on that hill with you because like I agree with it.
We would have beat them that year too. Every statistic, there wasn't a single person picked South Carolina to come through and beat the Vols that day. Everybody was like, Tennessee's rolling through them too. Just because we'd been rolling through everybody. You know, you're not
up to that point. The only team that we lost to was Georgia. Up to that point, we lost to Georgia. That's it.
They hadn't scored 30 fucking points in the game, Jordan. They hadn't scored 30 points in a game all season.
On the game, they wore wristbands.
Yeah.
Like, it's just.
What is this? How are we even having a debate about it? You cheated to win. I'm not even counting 2022 as a win. I don't. I hate them because of it. They shouldn't have done that. I mean, dude, take your L, get out of there. You didn't have a good enough. Spencer Rattler wasn't good enough to beat that team, period. I don't care. If he was good enough to beat that team, he would have been playing big-time ball for the Saints right now, but he's not.
No, he's not. And Spencer Rattler sucks. How many times did he get sacked in that Neyland Stadium game? Let's see here. He made sure and counted it out. He went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sacks. Yeah, 5 sacks, buddy.
Looking like Booker T out here.
5 time, baby. All right. So let's get into the discussion portion of this because we're gonna make this short and sweet. South Carolina's record coming in. They've got Kent State at home, Towson, the mighty Towson team. Mississippi State at home. I think that's probably 3 wins for them. I would say. Mississippi State might be tough though. That could be a 2-1 type thing.
Levy's good. Levy's
here's where it kind of gets real for him though. It kind of gets real for him here though. I don't know, kind of to it. They got to go to Tuscaloosa. They get Kentucky at home. Wow. I would say that's probably a loss. I would say Kentucky's probably a loss for them. Kentucky and them, they're on about even footing, maybe. Because Kentucky did get a good quarterback over between this time last year and now.
I mean, I am overrating Shane here. I'm going judging by the talent. That talent on that South Carolina team can beat those teams easily. Shane,
except talent though, Alabama. Then they have to go to the Swamp.
Sure.
That's a night game. That's going to be a night game in Tuscaloosa. It's a 6 to 8 p.m. time to start. That's a loss. Go ahead, pencil that one in.
Yep. I think the loss at Florida happens too. Kentucky's
going to be a night game. Kentucky will end up being a night game because it's going to be a 3:30 to 4:30 or 6 to 8 p.m. start. So that one, if it's a night game, no questions asked. If it's a midday game, maybe. But I'd still probably give the nod to South Carolina. Florida is going to be a noon to 1 p.m. kick. Still give me Florida in that one.
Give me Florida.
This one though, here is where it kind of gets interesting. They do get a bye week before they play us after Florida, so they get to heal up a little bit. Yep. They do get to heal up a little bit, and this will be a 3:30 to 4:30 p.m. start for Tennessee. So there's that. And this is a swing game. Like I say, I think this is one of those swing game scenarios for Carolina because after this, though, they get their schedules back-ended. They get their easy ones early. After this, if they lose to us and say they're 4-2, 3-3, they may not win another game because they have to go to Norman, Oklahoma. They get TAMU, Texas A&M. They have to go to Arkansas, which I think they might be on pretty even footing at that point. And they've got Georgia at home.
They're losing.
They got Georgia at home, and they have to go to Clemson.
Man, every one of those except for the Arkansas game, I can pencil in as L's.
So
I really can.
There's that.
The closest one being the Clemson game. I really severely think Clemson's overrated this year, but I do think Clemson has enough with Dabo and company to beat them. So,
and here's something else for you. Right now, as it stands, as it sits right now, August 14th, it's ESPN FPI matchup predictor. 50.6% chance for Tennessee to win. It's 50.6 to 49.4.
They're going off the talent too. If you just look at the head coaches of this game, you're going to have a clear line of who you're picking. Then it jumps down to talent, and the only reason it's that close is because it's a question mark at quarterback. If Faison Brandon or George McIntyre, whoever our starter is going to be, comes out in the first 6-7 weeks of the season and fires every team up that they play, I have a feeling that that's going to shift dramatically into the 75-25 era more than it is the 50-50.
I think the biggest shift's going to be a 65-35, 60-40, because they're going to give Columbia their flowers, so to speak.
Columbia does deserve due diligence. That stadium is rowdy. They do.
They do. So I don't know. That being said, what's your pick here, Russ?
Give me the Vols 44-14.
I don't have quite as much faith in the defense. I think they're going to be better this year. They can't be any worse.
You'll notice my scores are going down as the season goes along. That's because Jim Knowles is teaching this team as the season progresses.
That's fair. I'm gonna say Vols 34, South Carolina 20.
Not a bad score. I can see that one. I can see
right now
14 with that talent.
So now I say we're both sitting at 6-1. We're feeling pretty damn good right now.
At this point, we've secured a bowl game.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a big deal for me. Like securing the bowl game, that's the bottom line of where you need to be as a head coach this year if you're Heupel. Securing a bowl game is huge.
I think we're on the same page here. And I would say you and I probably have unless you've got one more that I'm not thinking, I'd say you and I probably have the same two going forward.
Probably. This is one that I flip-flop on. The more I read into Beamer and just the history I see from him not being able to coach this team leads me to this blowout.
I mean, dude, if they're 3-3 coming into this one, they're fighting for their lives. And I think if you're 3-3, if you're Josh Heupel right then, and you're facing a 3-3 team, knowing that game's probably circled on their schedule as a swing game, just kind of like we sort of talked about. Sure. I'm going in there. I'm not letting them hang around. If I know for a fact I'm the better team, I'm going in there. I'm letting my nuts hang, and we're going balls out.
I'm wearing them out.
We're balling out, so to speak.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Hanging out with our balls out.
That's right, buddy. So, like I say, at this point, we got a 6-1. I'm going 34-23 on the final. I mean,
I have to have some confidence in this one. I have to.
Well, yeah. No, absolutely. But I'm saying, like, unless something drastic changes, I don't think I could see this one going the way of how I picked it, and I can also see it going the way how you picked it. I know we're going to get their best shot.
We're not losing to this. We're not losing.
However, Connor Stallions is not going to be on staff of a playoff contender, so we don't have to worry about getting screwed in this one. That being said, man, let's end it how we all end them all. Go damn Vols, baby.
Go damn Vols.